Hey there, and welcome to, welcome to this deep dive. So it seems like you're thinking about a career as a health, safety, and environmental manager, huh?
These RoleCatcher excerpts you sent over, they're really something. Let's really dig into this role, shall we? It's more than just, you know, hard hats and rule books.
Oh, absolutely. It's way more than that. What really grabs me about this career path, you see, is that it's not just about checking those boxes, making sure everyone's following the rules. It's bigger. It's about building this whole culture, a culture of safety, a culture of sustainability.
I love that, building a better future. And you know what else caught my eye? Those AI tools RoleCatcher has. Imagine tailoring your resume specifically for these types of jobs.
But okay, before we get ahead of ourselves, let's take a step back. What does a health, safety, and environmental manager actually do on a day-to-day basis?
They're the ones who create a company's safety and sustainability policies. They analyze everything, potential hazards, work processes, and they make sure the company isn't just following regulations but exceeding them.
So they're like workplace safety detectives, right?
Yeah.
Sniffing out problems before they even happen.
Exactly. But there's more. They also design and run training programs. That way, everyone understands how to have a safe and sustainable workplace.
And this isn't just for one industry, right? The excerpts mention so many: manufacturing, construction, healthcare, even transportation. That's incredible.
Exactly. It's what makes it so dynamic and exciting. One day you could be in an office, the next you're on a construction site.
It definitely sounds dynamic. But like any job, there must be some challenges. The role catcher excerpts mentioned a lot of responsibility, sometimes stressful situations.
Yeah, that's true. But, and this is what I find interesting, those challenges often come with the most rewarding parts of the job.
How so?
Okay, let's say there's been, I don't know, a minor accident on a construction site. An HSE manager doesn't just file some paperwork and call it a day. They're right there, making sure everyone's safe, figuring out what happened, and then, this is key, using that information to prevent it from happening again. It can be stressful, sure, but the impact, that's real.
You're dealing with real lives.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense. So we know it's a dynamic role with a lot of responsibility. What about the skills you need to be successful? RoleCatcher had a really interesting breakdown, and honestly, some of it surprised me.
Me too. You'd think knowing all the technical stuff would be number one,
Right.
but actually, they ranked active listening really high,
Yeah.
even higher than chemistry or mathematics.
Wow, really? Why do you think that is?
I think it shows how important the human side of this role is. It's not enough to just know the rules. You have to really listen to people, understand their concerns, build trust. That's how you create change.
Because you're working with people all the time, right? Employees, managers, even government officials.
Exactly. And each conversation, it requires you to be a good communicator, to be empathetic. You have to connect with people on a human level to build that culture of responsibility and safety.
Mm.
And that actually, reminds me of something RoleCatcher mentioned about actually landing a job in this field. They have this plugin, the RoleCatcher.capture. Have you seen that?
Oh yeah, it's like the ultimate job hunting tool. Say you want to work specifically in renewable energy, right? HSE and renewable
Right.
energy.
Yeah.
That plugin can help you find those jobs, but not just on one site, on multiple platforms. It's a huge time saver.
Totally. It's all about working smarter, not harder,
Mm.
right? Like having your own personal job search assistant.
Yeah.
And speaking of assistants, those AI features we talked about earlier,
Yeah.
imagine this. You upload your resume
Yeah.
and boom, the AI analyzes it, compares it to the job description, and tells you exactly what skills to highlight.
No more guessing games. That would be incredible.
Right. And it even gets better. They have AI-powered interview practice, so you can practice answering those common questions and get personalized feedback.
It's like having a career coach right there on your computer. So we've talked about what these managers do, the skills they need, but what does the actual career ladder look like?
Well, RoleCatcher breaks it down into stages, starting as a coordinator, moving up to manager. And what I found really helpful were those real-life examples they gave. Like they described an entry-level health, safety, and environmental coordinator. And they're assisting with policies, doing inspections, even helping with accident
No,
investigations.
wow, hands-on experience from the get-go.
Exactly. And then they contrasted that with let's say, a seasoned HSE manager. This person's designing company-wide policies, analyzing business processes, leading a whole team. You can really see the growth potential there.
It's amazing you could start with inspections and end up leading sustainability initiatives. So it sounds like a career with a lot of room for advancement, but it's not one where you can just stop learning, is it?
Oh, definitely not.
RoleCatcher really emphasized that, staying updated, regulations change, new technologies pop up. It's a constantly evolving field.
You always have to be learning.
Absolutely.
So it's not just about memorizing rules, it's about being curious, being aware of new trends, new
While
technologies.
finding new ways to really make a difference.
Exactly. I like that. And RoleCatcher also mentioned a few certifications that could really boost your credibility, like becoming a certified industrial hygienist or a certified hazardous materials manager.
Right, those certifications show you're serious about your career. It's not just a title, it's about having the knowledge to back it up.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
So for someone listening who's thinking about this career path, what's the main takeaway here?
If you're looking for a job that's challenging, for sure, but also incredibly rewarding, a job where you can have a real impact on the world around you, then health, safety, and environmental management could be it.
And with tools like RoleCatcher, you have the resources, the guidance to navigate that whole job search and build a really successful career.
Yeah.
But you have to take that first step.
It really is all about taking that first step, isn't it? So for our listeners out there, where would you even begin?
Well, RoleCatcher is definitely a great place to start, I have to say that. But don't underestimate the power of, just connecting with people.
Oh, networking.
Exactly. Talk to people who are already in the field, maybe even through RoleCatcher, right? There's some feature for that. Because hearing those firsthand stories, the challenges they've faced, the successes they've had, it's invaluable.
It's so valuable to hear from people who have been there, done that. Are there any other resources you'd recommend for someone who wants to really dive in?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Professional organizations, those are huge. The American Society of Safety Professionals or the Board of Certified Safety Professionals, they offer certifications, of course, but also resources, training, and a chance to connect with other professionals.
It's like joining a whole community, right? People who get it, who share your passion.
Exactly. And, don't just stick to the same old, same old. Look at industry publications, online forums, even podcasts. There's so much out there.
Podcasts. See, you're in the right place.
Hmm.
Well, I think that about wraps up our deep dive into the world of health, safety, and environmental management. We hope this has been helpful, maybe even a little inspiring.
Yeah.
We covered a lot. Responsibilities, skills, the career path, everything.
It was great.
We talked about the challenges for sure, but also those rewards, the impact you can make. But here's a final thought to leave you with. We talked about staying updated, right? How important that is in this field. But what does that look like for you in your dream career? What are some unexpected ways you could learn about new technologies or connect with experts? It's something to think about as you continue exploring this path.
Love that. Keep asking those questions.
Exactly. Stay curious, stay engaged, and keep learning. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll catch you on the next episode.